Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Happy birthday, dear Deception. Cha-cha-cha. Happy birthday to you.
Oh my god. I even tweeted a birthday tweet. Let's go. I'm gonna change the scene now because we're podcasting. Bam.
Alrighty, guys. Welcome. Happy birthday, Deception. Via Kichi.
Let's go. Thanks, Kichi.
Woo! Kichi in
Oh,
both
yeah.
chats on the screen. Let's
Oh, yeah.
go. So welcome everybody to the Climb Together podcast. This is your two hosts, Tonage, which is me, and then
Really?
Deception, the other one. And
like...
Yeah.
today we have a special guest. We have Riss.
Hey, I'm eating noodles.
Riss is eating noodles. Woo! Yay, Kichi! Type in the chat. Let's go. What's up, Cash?
Oh, Cass is hanging out. Cass was hanging out earlier.
And if you guys don't know how this works, welcome. This is the live version if you guys are watching this live. For those of you that don't know, on the right is my chat, on the left is Deception's chat. If you're watching this on YouTube, we stream this hopefully every Wednesday.
Hopefully.
This is only
try.
This is only the second one, okay? And this is a special edition one, so it's like not really accurate. But every Wednesday during the day, we film these live on our Twitch channels, twitch.tv/Deception the Rapper, twitch.tv/Tonage_Scorp, both linked in the description below. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Love you.
Oh, let's go. Oh, yeah. Oh, you love to see it.
Down here. On you. Into another conversation. Alrighty, so my mom was on. I digress. Anywho, Deception. Happy birthday, man.
Yes.
This is the happy birthday edition of the podcast in honor of the man himself, Deception the Rapper. I give the mic to you.
I'm just gonna say right now, we're gonna pull out all the stops to make sure that we do one on July 1st as well.
On July 1st? July 1st is like a Friday, homie.
Exactly. We have to do it on your birthday no matter what the day is. If you're gonna do it for my birthday, we have to do a podcast on your birthday. That's just how it works. I don't make the rules.
I don't make the rules. Nobody makes the rules. We just do.
That is true. I mean,
okay? We just do. There's no rules. I mean, there's some rules. I mean, we abide by TOS, but
yeah, we have to. I mean,
but you know, other than that, so
you want to know some rules that do kind of suck?
What?
As a good segue, the CDL rule set V1.0.
That bad, huh?
It's not great. I mean, they're making us play Desert Siege. I would legitimately rather play Shipment and competitive than
Desert Siege, the one with like the really, really long like desert. Like the one with the trains, like the
actually,
one.
Yeah.
Okay, shut up, Deception. The one with like the train side where there's a bunch
of
like.
It's the one with the really long train
side.
Okay.
Okay.
It's built like a battlefield map. It's weird. Like P1 on that map is literally just you out in an open space with like a little broken wall to hide behind. That's it. They're also making us play Gabutu, and I don't like that map either. But I mean, I guess we don't have much of a choice.
Yeah, we really don't have much of a choice at this point. I mean, personally, I will not be playing competitive, so matters not to me.
Yeah, we know how that goes.
But yeah.
Oh my God, Risk gifted us up. Let's go.
Let's go. Out here, you know.
Rich just loves
doing
gifting
things, making
subs. It's
moves.
fantastic.
It's fantastic. Plus, it's your birthday, dude. So like, you deserve it, homie.
I've been grinding. I've been excited for the birthday stream. I mean, sadly, I got to do stuff tomorrow, so this is not going to be the longest stream in the world, but
Mm-hmm.
we're hopefully going to have a good time.
Yeah, I mean, like, what? It's gonna be like a regular, podcast stream for me anyway.
Yeah.
But
And it's episode 2.
And it's episode 2.
So.
I just want to say a quick thank you for all the love and support on episode 1, both live and on YouTube. Like,
Oh yeah, y'all ran that thing up on YouTube.
Literally, for sure. I'm as thankful as I possibly could be. It has done way better than expected. So, big thanks.
And we didn't really even promote it that much either, so.
Yeah.
It was really nice seeing how many people came in on stream and to watch it on YouTube. Seeing as how we announced it once and didn't say a word about it after that.
Pretty much. And I mean, I figured, since Thanksgiving's tomorrow, gotta be a little thankful.
Yeah.
Gotta, give thanks. So.
I already did that for you.
Yeah. Tune up a little bit. Yeah, so big thanks, guys. I appreciate it. And thank you to everyone who came out today or is, that's in the chat right now or watching this.
And now today.
Yeah. Well, that's watching this either live right now or watching it later on YouTube. Thank you. This is a new venture for Deception and I, and I personally hopefully speak for the both of us on this, but we couldn't be happier of how it's turning out so far. We know we have a long road ahead of us, but the support, it's making it a bajillion times easier.
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly my thoughts on it as well. I mean, Tony and I have had a habit of being on the same wavelength, and there's another example.
Yeah. Alrighty, so can we talk about something real quick?
Yeah.
Halo competitive.
Oh boy, that open qualifier last weekend was nuts, dude.
That was pretty crazy.
Oh my god.
If you didn't know already, spoiler, Optic Gaming took the win with a amazing loser bracket comeback. They
beat Cloud9 when everybody thought Cloud9 was unstoppable.
That's pretty.
I mean, Cloud9 hadn't dropped in the map before Grand Finals, and then they lose 2 series straight to Optic after they already had beaten Optic earlier in the bracket.
Yeah, which is just, I don't know. And the thing is when you come from loser bracket, you have to win one series and then you have to win the second series as well. But when you're in the winners bracket, you only have to win the one series. So it's you have to really it's a lot of playing. It's a lot of games.
Oh yeah, that opener, it started I think at 2 p.m. or something like that. And they weren't even able to stream every match. They only streamed a select few. And I think it was 11:30, 12 a.m. Eastern when they ended it.
Yeah, it was. I fell asleep watching the last little bit. I looked at the morning on Twitter to see who actually won. It was late.
Oh yeah, it was super fun though. I mean, I've watched Halo competitive before, obviously, because when Optic had their the first Halo team, and they showed it on Vision and stuff like that. But since I didn't play Halo, I just didn't personally follow it a lot. But in the past few months since I've gotten into playing Halo, even though I suck at it worse than I suck at COD, I had a super fun experience watching the open qualifiers, and they're doing another one this weekend, so we'll get to watch that one.
Let's go. More things to talk about things. Okay. Anywho, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see where Halo goes as far as a competitive scene. It's
gonna be huge.
The fact that the game what's in beta, right?
Yeah, it's technically in beta, and they have ranked play.
They have ranked play. They have rule sets. They're having an
yeah,
open tournament during beta.
They have rule set. They have all the esports skins of the top affiliated teams with the league.
Yeah, it's just it's one of those this is how you do it.
Yeah, they also announced their crowdfunding thing. I think I could be wrong here. But it's either the total prize pool or maybe just the champs prize pool. It might be total, but I'm thinking it's champs. But the prize pool is like 3 million, but they're doing crowdfunding, so like
Oh, so it could
every
go up then.
yeah, so like a percentage of like every I don't know if it's every single skin or every just esports skin, but it'll get paid uh it'll get added to the pool. Uh and I mean I think we might see like a 8 to 10 million prize pool this year. I really do, because like Halo was in a very bad state comparative to now in Halo 5 when they did this, and they raised almost 3 million back then. So
Yeah. So I mean, honestly, like, and that's kind of crazy to think about too. Like the fact that it was at 3 million then, like, and
yeah, and
then
back then
now
that
it's
was
like,
a very bad state compared to what Halo's in now.
yeah. So I'm excited. I love sports. Like I love
Yeah,
everything
same.
about it.
I mean, as long as I have like a basic understanding of what's going on, I'll watch just about any esport. I mean, obviously I like COD the most, but like now that I understand Halo, I like watching Halo. I didn't understand CS, but I love watching CS and Valorant, and that's mostly because the viewer retention for those esports is like insane. Like you can learn so much just by watching.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, some of these pros, man, they have like their brains are just incredible.
Oh yeah, some of those guys were different this weekend, like Trippy and Lucid.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, and it was. I mean, that Halo event was pretty stacked, to be honest. I mean, you had like the best players, not only in like the last couple games, but some of the best players of all time playing in that tournament, placing super high. So once you got to like, once you got to like winners quarters to winners semis, it was all just stacked teams.
Oh yeah. I don't know. It's crazy. Oh man. The thing I like about the fact that I English. Okay. 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 Um. I was gonna say something, but like that whole me messing up on English thing, I don't think I should go for. Oh no. So this will be our last midnight edition of the podcast. Just for my own
It's too late for those.
it's
It's
over
too
now. It's
late.
over now.
Risk's gonna have to take over.
Maybe in a little bit, because I'm not thriving right now.
Are we gonna
Uh,
have the wrist take over soon?
definitely. Um, but yeah, dude, I don't know. I really need to like get the game. Like I know it's free and I'm a little slacking, but I really need to like buy the game. Not buy it, but like download it.
Yeah, yeah. It was so funny when we were talking about that on stream, and I was like, "You need to get Halo Infinite." You were like, "Yeah, I definitely need to buy it. I need to just see when I can buy it." I'm just like, I'm looking at it. I'm like, price of Halo Infinite free.
Listen. Okay. I get I'm dumb. All right. My
You
bad
only
on
have to
that
pay
one,
for the
homie.
campaign, Tom.
Listen.
Multiplayer is free to play.
True. So I'll have to download it and play it and just see how it goes. But at the same time, like Vanguard's got me like buy like
Well, I really hope that sets a precedent for COD as well. Like I
oh
hope
yeah.
at least I hope at
We'll
least
see.
combined with the success of Halo Infinite, and combined with also, that combined with the possibility of um Mr. Bobby Kotick uh getting sacked.
Hopefully.
Uh
Chance needs to get out
I
of there.
hope that that COD ends up learning from some of these other developers that are making banger games. And I'm talking everything from having a good BR to it being free to play for everybody to the skill based matchmaking getting toned down, which I mean, I don't think the skill based matchmaking is that bad in Vanguard, but I also play Blitz all the time. So
True. Blitz, there's not as much SBMM as tactical. And that
yeah,
is
I can feel it when I go back to tactical, trust me.
and it's a fact. It's a known fact. I love Blitz. Let me
Yeah,
just say that.
Blitz is the move.
Honestly. Mainly because I like high interaction gameplay.
Oh yeah, same. Yeah, I kind of lose brain cells on shipment. I feel like I'm ramming my head into a wall, but like at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, it's fun.
Well, the thing is like relating this to Warzone real quick. Like, Blitz is the rebirth of Warzone.
Blitz is the rebirth of Warzone. Blitz is in Warzone. This just saying, guys. Blitz is the rebirth of Warzone. You heard it here first, one time. No,
Dude,
I know.
honestly, but
I know
like
what
if you
you're
think
saying.
about it, like the pacing's different. Like if you go into Warzone, it's a little bit more like slower pace. You don't run into as many people as possible. Like, you end the game with like, 3 to 4 kills, but you go into like Rebirth, you end the game with like 10. Or
Yeah, rebirth. You
if you're
can
me
end up with
10, but
10 if you're just vibing. I mean, yeah, tone carries me all the time in rebirth, so I understand.
hey, listen, dude, if we were to play Rebirth right now, I don't know what would happen, honestly. I've been playing it so
We gotta
long.
grind Warzone Pacific, man. We gotta grind that. We gotta we when that drops, we gotta hit that hard and we gotta get good at it. Cause like I'm super excited for season 1.
I'm ready to grind it. I have to actually go into Warzone and buy the battle pass for this season because I haven't completed. I just like haven't like bought it yet. For some reason,
Wow.
my pod points didn't transfer. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, that happens. Since you went from PlayStation to PC, your COD points for some reason sometimes don't transfer. Or maybe you didn't have any in the first place, who knows? Yeah, that was one thing I hated about switching to PC in Cold Wars. I had the Optic Chicago skin and it didn't transfer. And I was kind of sad.
Yeah, it's okay, dude. It'll be okay.
It's okay. We'll get some super mediocre CDL skins this year again, so I can buy that. Not hating on it, by the way. It's just like I don't know. Competitive is like super exciting in this game, and at the same time, it's kind of disappointing. Like it could be so good, but like Sledgehammer kind of dropping the ball a bit. But I'm excited to watch it regardless.
Me too, dude. I love watching.
Gameplay seems super fast paced. I mean, even with now that they've added a 3.5 second respawn delay in Hardpoint, I still think it's going to be super interaction heavy.
I agree.
Also, a piece of CDL news: Methods is officially parted ways with Toronto Ultra.
About
Uh,
freaking time.
don't know if he's gonna try to find another team for the CDL. Don't even know if we're gonna have a 12th team at all. Uh, don't know if he's gonna play in challengers because I don't know if he wants to, unless he has a good squad. But we'll see. I mean, he definitely has streaming as a career.
Definitely does.
He and Zuma do great things. But yeah, um, aside from that, there's not really a lot of CDL news right now. I
Not
mean,
really. I mean, in a couple weeks.
there's just been a lot of kickoff tournaments, and that's about it.
Ready for the competitive push. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for
Yeah,
like
you know
the
what? You know what's crazy?
what?
Scump won 100K from one Warzone match.
Thank you for saving me the deception. I really appreciate that, low key. Thank you for
He
saving
played
me.
for 22 minutes and won 100K.
I can't believe
Imagine playing for 22 minutes and you make 100K.
that's freaking insane. I'd love to do that. You know what I mean? Like,
And the way he did it too, like he
oh
literally got
yeah.
sent to the gulag so late, and he had barely any kills. He goes and wins his gulag, comes back, gets his loadout, and just pops off on the entire lobby.
I be Scump, you know? Just like I just want like a small like fraction of his talent.
Oh yeah, I
Just a
mean he's literally
smidge,
won like close to 150K in like a week.
dude. I I I just don't know. I mean,
Yeah, like
he's insane.
imagine like 150K just gets dropped at your door one day. That's kind of how it happened for him.
Dude, I would just do.
Scump's an animal.
I mean, he's living the dream too. Got it. Made a
I mean,
hundred.
the fact that he is the oldest SMG player and he's putting up the highest KD at champs still, like
Saying something. And the thing is like, think about it. He's literally living the dream. He made 120K playing video games, playing
yeah,
freaking Warzone.
he's doing what we want to
God, like
do.
I know.
It's crazy. It is nuts. But I love it for him. Like I think he really deserved that kind of that fuel to his fire after not he played individually really well, but his team didn't play the greatest in Cold War, and like people were talking about how he should retire and all that. And then it's like I'm sure some of these like Warzone pros don't want him to retire.
Oh
Because
yeah.
if he retires and goes to Warzone, he's just gonna run every tournament.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, why wouldn't he though? If I were him, I would. Like,
He just still wants to compete. Like he knows that he can make a ton of extra money. He knows that he can make infinitely more income by streaming every day and playing Warzone tournaments and stuff. But his fire to compete in the CDL is still there.
yeah. Man's thing is like competing in like, COD in the way that he does. That's like how he's always done it. Like that's like you see him when he wins, the energy he has, like the amount of fuel that fires him. It's just, like why would you give that up if you didn't
Yeah,
have
like he
to?
barely spoke the whole freaking game, and he just erupted when he beat Aiden in that fight.
Oh yeah. Did I watch it personally? No. Did I see clips
Oh,
over
if you
Twitter?
haven't seen at
Yeah.
least the clip where he goes
Oh,
to the
I saw
gulag
the
and then comes
clips.
back,
I
oh
saw the
my
clips, dude.
god.
It was all over Twitter. Blasted everywhere.
And you see, the thing is too, is how good he is. He literally doesn't play Warzone like that. Like he doesn't play Warzone anywhere close to as much as all the other people in that lobby outside of the other COD pros.
The thing is he also has like, it comes down to like two things: knowing COD, as like in general, like knowing the guns,
Yeah,
right, that he's using, and having game sense. Because game sense, I think people underestimate how important game sense is to the game. Like you can have the best strats in the world, but if you can't have the game sense to make a split second decision, be like, oh, this guy's going around the building, but I'm gonna stay right here because he's probably gonna double back. I'll be waiting for him. Like that kind of game sense
exactly.
does much more than being like, oh, let me chase him. Like, no, let me hold this
Yeah,
angle because he's probably gonna double back. If he's not back in like 3 seconds, okay, check the other angle. Like, and Scump has that. He has that from years of playing competitive COD.
and the thing is, he has everything. He doesn't have just a couple things. He doesn't have like most of the things. He has everything.
Oh yeah.
He's super good at the game, like skill wise. His reaction time is still insane. He has super good game sense. Like I know you probably didn't see this part because it was early in the game, but I was watching it when Hitch and them reacted to it. There. This is a perfect example of you're talking about his game sense. He was um he was on top of a building, and Z Laner. Well, everybody thinks it's Z Laner. I'm pretty sure it is, but Z Laner's like right under him, and he's making so much noise up on the top of the building, and Z Laner's making so much noise on the bottom. But then he hears Z Laner, and he, instead of just running down there and possibly dying to Z Laner, he literally let Z Laner get a loadout, drop it, and grab it. And he just sat up there and waited for Z Laner. And he didn't do a thing. He didn't go down there and try to kill him or anything. He just waited because he knew that was a better option.
D-Liner's like a really good Warzone to literally got picked up by Optic as a Warzone like first, so.
Yeah, like I think every Optic Warzone player was in that event plus Scump. And I think Formal might have been in there too.
What was it? What's the Optic? It's TP, which honestly does not surprise me.
No, well, as soon as I saw Teep was back, I was like, when the whole Optic Envy thing was confirmed, I was like, Teep's coming back, right?
Yeah. Well, the thing is like he was part of Optic for like so long, and then he was part of Envy, right?
Yeah,
Oh
he
yeah.
was with Optic for He was with Optic, starting as a coach, in Black Ops 4, and then he retired as a coach. Or he started, I think, in World War II as a coach, and he retired like early into Black Ops 4 because his stream was popping off, and he was literally the #1 Black Ops streamer in the world. And then since then, he's just streamed, and when the whole Optic Immortals thing happened and Optic kind of just fell into the hollow shell phase, he left to make his own brand. And then sometime last year he joined Envy, I think. And he had been a part of Envy for a few months before the whole Optic Envy thing happened.
Well, I think it's because I
So,
did find him back in the days of Blackout. Like I was looking for like streamers to watch because I was trying to get better at the game, and I was just like, like the best way to get better is to watch other people do it. So
yep,
that's what I was doing.
yep.
Um,
That's what I
and
did with him too.
yeah, so I found his stream, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. No, am I the biggest fan of the guy? No, I do not like him personality wise, but he's a freaking good player.
I will say this, like, I know you don't know TP because of this, but TP was a part of the Complexity Dynasty, and even though there have been so many players come through the league and so many insane players, people still regard TP as the best objective player of all time. Like,
That's
he
saying
was
something.
nuts.
Yeah, I found him after all that. I really didn't get much into like the esports scene until like the 04 days. That's when I really got back into COD.
Well,
Like,
esports is one of the things that really propelled me through COD. I mean, obviously I like zombies, but like I got into esports super early. Like the first event I ever watched was UMG Philly in 2014.
dang,
The
okay.
the event that started the Optic Dark Ages.
Ooh.
Yeah, I watched. I literally stayed up on a school night to watch FaZe reverse sweep Optic in that, and I got to witness. I didn't know it at the time because I wasn't super into it, but I ended up figuring it out. I was there for the Dark Ages, dude.
So this is like my like gaming, right? So I started like watching like videos back in I was like 12, right? 7 years ago.
Yeah.
That's when I started watching like gaming videos because that's when I was heavy into gaming. Actually, just kidding.
Actually, just kidding.
I have to math. Sorry, it was 6 years ago, but I've aged since I've told the story, so I need to redo the math. Like in fourth or fifth grade. Right, so I don't really remember. Like fourth or fifth grade. That's when I started like watching like gaming videos days and just random like different like creators that were just standalone or part of works, but I didn't know it, right? Um, so I was watching them, doing whatever, and then I kind of like fell off. I was still like watching the videos. I wasn't playing as much because swimming, it takes up a lot of your time. And then, I think it was BO4. I started like actually, I was addicted to God. Like I played every day for like
Oh,
5 hours a day.
same.
Like I was addicted. That's like I played the most hours I possibly could in a day. And
Oh yeah, you were exactly like me. I mean,
oh
you had
yeah.
school too, so it was like, go to school, but like as soon as you're home, if you don't have homework or whatever, like just finish your homework as fast as possible, play COD.
Well, the thing is, no, 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 no. This is how I did it. So I had school, swimming, and then I'd come home, and then I'd do my homework in between rounds. Because remember, BO4, there was like forever in between games. It take literal ages to get into.
Oh yeah.
So
You wanna hear my journey through watching content?
I'm not done with. I was just reading.
All right, you keep going there.
But and then I went on Reddit, right, and I found this
Oh,
org
you
because I
went
was
on
like,
Reddit?
I went
Oh,
on Reddit. I know.
oh,
But I was like
God,
starting to
Reddit
get in
is
it. So
terrible.
I found Optic on um I watched a video, started watching a video, and I found one of the video,
Oh,
found one of the episodes. I don't remember which one. I probably could, if I
oh
watched
my
it,
God.
remember which one it was. But found one of
You
the Vision
started with
episodes.
Vision. That is
Yes,
nuts.
I started watching. I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. Right, so I was like, I want to do this. Like, I want to be a part of an org. Like, this seems really cool. And so, I joined this org, and like, okay, like I can make this happen, right? And then that org introduced me more into competitive because it's competitive based. Talking this earlier about stream, earlier on stream, the org that I was part of. Yeah, like, and then I just like started watching it more and more and more. Then I watched the entirety of Vision. Like, I binged like you would a Netflix show, and boy was I hooked. This is freaking amazing. At that point on, I was like, sports it is.
Wow, that's a fantastic story.
Thanks to Sep.
So my story goes farther back than yours, but I was also older than you, so I was around the same age as you when I started watching YouTube content as well. But okay, so I was obviously into racing, and like when I was like when I was probably like 8, 9, 10, I watched YouTube, but not really. I would literally just go onto YouTube and watch like racing compilations and stuff. But like when I first really got into actual like content that I'd watch all the time or like stuff I was interested in is it was around 2012-ish. So I was like 14, 13, 14. And all my friends in my Spanish class in 8th grade loved Happy Wheels, and I didn't know what it was.
Well,
I was
I
like, "Why are
loved,
y'all playing this game, dude? Like, what is it?"
dude, I
And like
love
they
Happy
put me on
Wheels.
it, and I had so much fun, but I didn't know what I was doing. So I would go home and I would watch PewDiePie Happy Wheels videos. That was when he only had like 6 or 7 million subs, and I
Oh,
loved it. I
wait,
loved
hold
watching his
on,
videos
pause.
so much.
Only when he had 6 or 7 million.
Oh
Let me just
yeah.
like pause for a second.
I have this weird thing, like not trying to flex or whatever, but I have this weird thing about a lot of people that I find on YouTube I discover when before they're like huge. Like
Okay,
I did that
six or
with
seven million
PewDiePie.
subscribers is pretty fucking.
Well, yeah, but he wasn't not compared to where he is now.
Oh.
But like I did that with I can't really count PewDiePie because he was already huge and he was the most subscribed YouTuber at that time, even with only 8 million. Uh, but I remember when he hit 8 million. But like I've done that with Vanoss. I watched Vanoss and his crew in Black Ops 2 before he hit 1 million. I started watching when he only had like 3 or 400K, and I love those videos. Like, there's some zombie YouTubers that I've watched since they were at like 10 or 15K subs, and they all have like 2 or 3 million now. Uh, and all that. But to get back to the story, like I would just watch Happy Wheels videos all day. And that's I guess how I got addicted to watching YouTube because after that it was just I would always watch YouTube. When I got into COD later, not too long after my whole Happy Wheels phase, my IRL friends put me onto Phase and their sniping and trick shotting montages, so I got into that. Uh, through those and through watching best class setup videos on Black Ops 2, I watched a Scump video for the first time. I didn't even know who he was, and the Scump videos are probably what got me into esports, plus the Phase guys, because I was a Phase fan for a bit, but just because of their sniping and stuff, and I really wanted to do that. But once I saw like esports and Optic, I was like, yeah, I like this, and I
Oh
started
yeah.
watching that. Like I remember watching Scump's video about when he left, everybody reacting to when he left. I remember watching Scump screaming on Envy and getting absolutely smoked by Optic. And then I remember when he came back, I would watch his streams on MLG.TV. Oh, that's a throwback.
Ooh, that is a big throwback.
Yeah, like I remember watching Rice Gum on MLG TV when he didn't have a lot of viewers. Like, yeah, like I'm earlier than you, but I did have the same experience.
I feel like YouTube was like both of our like opening.
Oh
Um.
yeah, I didn't even know what Twitch was for a long time. Not like a super long time. I mean, I figured it out back in like 2016, 2017, but I was never like a stream watcher. I was
Mhm.
mainly a YouTube video watcher.
I
Uh,
found I found Twitch through these two Minecraft called the Ginge Cast. They don't create anymore. Um, but I watched them. Just like I literally wanted to be them. And so I like saw that they were streamed on Twitch. They put that in their like description. So I made a Twitch account and I followed them. And then I was like, ooh, I started watching COD. And then this is how I really figured out Optic was a thing. This is when I got real hooked. I think is
Okay.
because I saw, because I heard the name Optic before. Right, this was when I found Vision.
Okay.
Right, I was like, oh, Optic, I know Optic. Optic Midnight. Like, okay, cool. Female streamer, let's
Oh, I
go.
remember Optic Midnight's really old videos, dog.
Oof, good.
Oh, that'd be a throwback for you.
Yeah, I fell in love. Like, not like fall in love, like, oh, like not like the love that I
Not
have.
like romantically, but
Not romantically. Not like the love that I have for my girlfriend, but like the love of
yeah,
like, wow, like this is so cool.
yeah. That's kind of how I was with FaZe. I mean, I was in the same boat as you. Like, I wanted to be FaZe. Like, I at the time I was a noob at COD. I didn't know how to snipe. I didn't know how to trick shot. Like, I just was clueless. But like, I saw them do it, and I was like, oh my god! Like the fact they can run around with a sniper rifle and beat these kids with full auto guns is nuts. Like, and I just wanted to do it, and it took me a while to get super good at sniping, and I'm not super good now, but like comparatively from when I started. But it's like I have these phases every now and then where I want to get back into sniping. I think I'm in one now because I like Vanguard sniping a lot.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know. I do like Vanguard sniping a lot. Right now, I'm kind of stuck on the car though because these challenges for the survivalist camo,
Oh yeah.
dude, the mags suck. Like you
Oh, I
change your
ran into a
mag,
guy who's using a 3-line with the 3-round fast mags, and
dude.
I was just every time I shot, I was so scared because I knew I didn't have much ammo.
No, but like with the car, like the if you change the mag, bullet damage is horrible. Like it's
Oh yeah.
ridiculous bad.
Oh yeah, you basically have the headshots. I mean, if you're gonna use one of the mags that have a smaller caliber, which I think all of them do. I don't think you can get a larger caliber mag.
No, no either.
It's painful because you have to hit headshots, and
And even
it's like yeah,
then,
like there are people who are insane at hitting headshots. Like I don't remember his name, but I know a guy in FaZe who was in FaZe, and he at one time he was like the headshot king. Like he'd go into free for alls and hit every headshot with 100% accuracy and stuff like that. But like, I just can't do that. So like, when I shoot somebody in the upper chest that doesn't kill them, I'm like, come on, bro.
yeah, it's freaking oh, it's crazy, dude. Like you have to sit there and you have to hard scope. You can't just run around and like the thing is also with the survivalist camo, you can't take damage first. Like you have to get the kill without taking damage. Bruh. Oh my god, that makes it like a bajillion times harder. It's just like, what are you doing to me, game? Why are you doing this to me? All I want to do is just have gold guns and get atomic camo and live happy and think sunshine and rainbows
I was
and
saying,
but I
but
can't.
thank God the shield, knife, and launchers are easy.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Thank
yeah, I mean,
God.
I'm so glad that they locked them at max level 1, so you have all the challenges. Like, I never understood in COD why you'd have to level up a gun that didn't have attachments.
Yeah, that just doesn't make any sense.
Like, you're literally just leveling a gun just to level it. Like, you're not getting any cool attachments. Like, you're not getting a rocket launcher that'll shoot like 3 at once or something like that. Like, you're stuck with the same rocket launcher no matter what level. And especially in Modern Warfare, it's like it took so long to level all the launchers up. But that's another little thing that Sledgehammer did in this game that I really like.
Me too. No, I feel like this game is probably one of the better CODs in years.
Yeah, I would say the launch is probably the best launch we've had in recent
Oh
years,
yeah.
especially content-wise.
Oh,
I mean, yeah,
definitely.
there's stuff that's wrong with the game, but that's like it's kind of a product of putting out an annual game at this point.
I mean, what do you think? There was like 38, there's 38 starter guns. Like there's 38 guns to start with.
Yeah, there's 38
I think there
guns.
was what,
In Modern
27?
Warfare, there was 40, and in Cold War, there's like 26 or 27, yeah.
27. I saw Taylor's retweet
Which in
earlier.
Cold War, 27 wasn't too bad, but Black Ops 4
No,
had 20.
like it. I mean, like it's definitely one of the better COD releases, and the graphics are good. Like I don't know if it's just on
I
PC.
just like that no matter what I play and no matter what gun I use, I feel like I'm always experiencing something new still. after grinding it relentlessly for almost 3 weeks. Like in Cold War and stuff, I felt like I kind of experienced just about everything after like a week of playing. And in this game, it's just like I'm some of these maps I'm getting a lot of the maps down, but I still when I play a map like Oasis, I still kind of don't know what I'm doing, and I'm like it feels weird.
Deception, you there? Deception, homie.
Yeah.
My internet went out.
Oh no.
So I just stopped the recording, put Riss to bed, and we're gonna finish this up real quick because I'm about to fall asleep. Sound good?
Yes.
And then you can have your happy birthday. Alrighty, so anything else you want to talk about? Anybody in chat have any questions that we can answer or try to or find answers to?
I mean, I think that's it because I think I talked about everything.
Alrighty. So, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about the little short one today. Thank my internet provider. Thanks, Time Warner. Appreciate you. Actually, no, it's Spectrum, actually. Spectrum, thanks.
Oh, Spectrum's terrible.
Thanks, Spectrum. Appreciate ya. But yeah, I'm gonna go get to bed.
Same.
I'm gonna pass out in like the next like 5 minutes, guaranteed.
Hey, yo, same. I literally like when you got off, it was 12:45. I was like, Tone doesn't come back in 50 minutes. I'm going to bed.
I'm gonna eat the rest of Mrs. Cold Noodles. And yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching episode number 2 of the Climb Together podcast. We appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving. If you're watching this around Thanksgiving time. If you're not watching this around Thanksgiving time, well, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving in advance.
Anyway. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you. This has been your girl Tonage. And your boy Deception. But he's not going to say it.
Yeah.
You're supposed to say, and your boy Deception.
Well, we can work on that.
Alright. Sounds good. Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for watching. Our links are down below. See you guys next Wednesday for the next... Wednesday. See you guys next Wednesday for the 3rd episode of the Climb Together podcast. Alrighty. Anything to add, Deception?
No, I'm good. I'm just really tired.
Me too. Alrighty, see you guys next time. Peace.